All right. Oh, am I working? I am not working. Give me 1 second here. I gotta pull the window back up. So, weirdness with the way it works. Let's see. I've noticed on here if I basically if I minimize the window, it no longer captures. There we go. Now I'm working again. So, yeah. Hi. So yeah, hello everybody. I'm back checking out MineMogul today. So this game is a factory building game, kind of like Satisfactory or Factorio, but sort of mixed with like the way Hydroneer is, where it's like all physics based and you got things going on conveyors and everything like that. Figured I'd give it a shot, see how I like it. Let's see, just checking the options. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of anything that needs changed yet. I'll change the mouse sensitivity if I have to. Yeah. Yeah, I've been really busy the past couple of days with things. I did figure out how to get the capture card to work. Um that is nice, but I need one more piece of hardware to get it to not sound terrible. So, yeah. 'Cause, yeah, I have to get one of those like ground loop isolators. Otherwise, the way the Switch is designed, you get a lot of static through the headphone jack when it's docked. Apparently, if you get one of those little ground loop isolator things you plug in, and it fixes that problem. So I'm gonna have to get one of those, and then I can start streaming Switch games on Linux rather than Windows. So it's one less thing I have to use Windows for. And let's see, let's just name it, let's just name it Demo Test, sure. All right, let's see what this game's all about. It's all, the challenge here is going to be it's in a cramped space in a mine rather than out in the open like, say, Satisfactory or anything like that. All right, collect pickaxe. I'm going to assume it's not E. Okay. What is the keys? E, pick up physics object. F, interact, add to inventory. Okay. Gotcha. R to drop. Take. There we go. And lantern. Hard hat. Wow. That's all it does. It doesn't let you put it on. That's funny. Yep. Okay. This looks to be where we buy things. So, let's see. I guess we start mining. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. This is the deposit box. Yep. So we have to take these manually one at a time and put them in the deposit box right now. Apparently there's no music in this game, or it's not working. Yeah, apparently there's no music yet. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind if I made the game. I'll have to get some playlists going for music. Okay, we need to buy an ore magnet. Where is the ore magnet? Tools. Add to cart. And purchase. It's $69. Nice. Yeah, happy holidays. I'm gonna be probably pretty busy myself the next few days. Alright, let's see, where is it? Here we go. Okay, so I assume this works just like Hydroneer. Yep, it does. Hydroneer has this exact same tool, so Now it wants iron and coal ore. Nice. And we have to click again. Okay, so it's not just let go. I have to click each time to get it to go away. Good to know. So apparently we just mine up all these little deposits and we should be good. Yeah. But yeah, at this point I think I'm almost done moving everything over. I haven't installed all my games, but I'm just going to install them like as I go. And of course, still going to have to keep Windows around just for Z-Helper testing. Just to make sure, you know, things like the global hotkeys and all still work on Windows and all that. But for the most part, I'm away from Windows now, which is nice. Ever since I did that BIOS update, like, CachyOS has been really stable. I haven't had a single problem out of it. I'm sure I'll have issues in the future at some point, you know, just being Arch Linux. It's going to happen. But, so far it's working pretty good. Yeah, Steam Machine looks like it's going to be pretty darn nice. Actually, for what it is, it's like if it's cheap enough, I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of people getting those. Who just want something simple, you know? And I do hope it takes off. Just to show Microsoft that, look, if you're gonna win users back over, you need to fix your crap. Because that's why I've switched. It's just because of how terrible Windows is. Let's see, auto miner are fun. Apparently it just goes in the inventory. Let's see, this can get iron, coal, crushed iron, and diamonds. How about over here? Alright, they want iron and coal, so I'm probably better off just putting it at one of these closer ones right here, I think. Probably just put it right here, and then it's just a pretty much straight shot to the end. There we go. Alright, so that just spits out ores onto the ground. Nice. They're just gonna let that build up. I need to test if I can hold down the button and just constantly grab ores. That is something I need to do. Let's test it. Okay, yep, just holding the button down works. So pretty much I just need to mine a bunch of crap at the moment. And also use the lantern to see where I'm going here. Let's see, can we drop the lantern somewhere? Apparently not. Unless I'm doing it wrong. I'm probably doing it wrong. That's not ore. Yeah, I have a feeling that's the only way Microsoft is gonna learn that people don't want all the junk they're putting into Windows. And it's like, yeah, like even like the telemetry and stuff, it's like, yeah, most programs have that nowadays, but it's like when Microsoft is like watching like every single program you're running and everything, it's like, why, you know? It's like the most I could conceivably see them needing is like, hey, such and such program crashed and where it crashed in the kernel. You know what I mean? It's really the most they would need. So, like, most everything has something like that, but like even this desktop environment in Linux has a telemetry option, but you want to know something? It's turned off by default. You can turn it on if you want, but it's off by default. Unlike Windows, where it's like they turn on the most invasive options right from the start. Oop, that's not working. There we go. I think it's probably better if I get some conveyors in there, honestly, and an ore crusher from what it's saying. Let's see. Ore crusher, we need conveyors. We're gonna need some straight conveyors. Sure. A couple of corner conveyors and a couple of sloped conveyors. Should be good. So yeah, this is definitely playing out like Hydroneer, just easier because there's no craziness. Let's see, how do we rotate here? R? Okay. So let's see, I already know this machine is giant from YouTube videos I've seen of it. Yeah, basically, just like Hydroneer, you just shove the ores in the top and they spit out the bottom. Just like that. Oop. That's not what I want. Okay, can I pick that back up? If I remember right, there's a tool. Yeah, right here. It's locked right now, so I can't pick those back up. I'm just stuck with that. Great. That seems strange, to say the least. Why they would lock the tool to pick things back up is beyond me. But apparently the way this works, from what I've heard, is the more processing steps you do to the ore, the more valuable it becomes. You'll see it wants 500 crushed iron. So, but we also need normal coal, so I'm going to need to set up another miner or go mining a whole bunch of this stuff. Okay, this seems like a blockade of some sort here. There's quite a lot of ore, actually. Okay, oh yeah. Oh wow. Look at that. That looks really good, actually. Let's see. I pretty much just need to make money at this point and mine coal. Because I'm crushing all the coal, so it's not going to count. So I could get a splitter and split out the normal coal, but it's probably better if I just get another auto miner and just hook it up to another one here. I think I need 500 bucks for an auto miner. Okay. How much is a sorter? I've got to check. Let's see. Do I have sorter conveyor? Here we go. Okay. We're probably gonna want a couple of T-junctions as well. Alright, so yeah, I would need to, once I get the ability to move these conveyors, I'll be able to do it. And then I can separate the coal out from everything else. Which will make this a lot easier to deal with. It shouldn't be that hard to get enough money. It's going up pretty fast, at least. So. I may go down that mine shaft and just see how much coal I can get from there real quick. There's a little bit more that I forgot about. I could also just sit here like this and hold that occasionally. That would also work. Alright, let's go down the shaft here and see what I can get into. We got a cart. Nice. Going to assume you can make use of these. Oh yeah, you can. Nice. Yeah, functional mine carts and everything in here. Cool. Though the ore magnet magnetizes the ores and the cart, which is a little unwieldy, but I think I can deal with it. It makes sense. It's a magnet after all. Wow, this goes deep. That's gold. Yeah, this shaft goes a long way, apparently. That's wired up to a bunch of dynamite. I probably just gotta pull the plunger there. Oh my. Yeah, we're starting to build a big glob here. Let's pop it all in there. Come on. Get in there. I hope you can upgrade the deposit box to be bigger. Or get multiple deposit boxes. That's going to be a little bit wild to deal with. We need to take this down. Just kind of drop it there to get it out of my way. Alright, here we go. Push that. Boom. What is in here? Ooh, diamonds. And emeralds, apparently. Ooh, nice. Alright, let the money pour in now. And it's probably going to try to magnetize that a little. Should be able to get past it. Yeah, looking good so far. Alright, I should have enough now to do that. Oh, yeah. Can we get that yet? Nope. Darn it. Alright. Let's get another auto miner. Right here. Let's put this on one that gives mostly coal. There was one that gives mostly coal. I just gotta find it. 94% coal. Here we go. Alright, that should solve our coal problem pretty quickly. Because there's not a lot I can do there other than just wait. on that one for the crushed iron. That'll just complete itself over time. So I definitely messed up the conveyors. This is gold. I'm probably going to hold off mining the rest of this gold until it wants a quest for gold. Then we'll do it. Probably going to hold off on the diamonds, too. Alright, yeah, this world goes pretty deep, apparently. It's not small, that's for sure. There's a gold ingot in there. Interesting. I mean, I'll take it. If it's glued to what I'm already doing, I might as well, right? Oh, that coal went flying. That one also went flying. This is all gold. Okay. Apparently this is another, like, mossy cave area. And this leads back out to the main area. Alright, let's grab up all the goods right here. Missed some coal. Alright, here we go. There should be some more. Yep. Let's grab this giant ball of ore and run it back. Should be able to finish this quest off fairly easily, especially if I get another couple of crushers going. See how much this gold ingot gets me. I have a feeling that should be decent money, right? So there's more processing steps. Oh yeah, that's good money right there. Nice. And our coal miner should be doing a lot of work. Oh boy, is it ever. Alright, I have a feeling that should finish off the coal and more. Like, really finish off the coal. Yep, coal is done. And then we need 3 diamonds and an emerald. Okay. This one does have a chance to get them, but I know where some diamond ore is, so I can get the diamonds right away, and I might get an emerald from that, too. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, there's probably going to be plenty of it to go around from the looks of it at this rate. It's already building up fairly quick. I did mess up my conveyors and I can't destroy them yet. I went too far over here, so I'm going to have to loop it around to get it to automatically go into this thing. So apparently I can't get the tool to automatically do it right away, which is strange. But I guess it's odd design decision, but what can I do, right? Oh, I bet. I can imagine. I've seen a couple of videos of people doing this. It looks wild later on. That seems like everything has to funnel into this one little box. That's gonna be chaos. Like, I can't even imagine what this is gonna look like late game. Like, if I decide to get the full game and do it. It's gonna be complete and utter chaos. Let's go get some diamonds here. This is not where I meant to go, but go ahead and grab what's here, I guess. Might as well. It's free money. So, I'm gonna hold off on getting the gold right now, because until I get a quest that needs gold. So, that way I can just quickly grab it and go. I am liking what I see so far, though. Yeah. Yeah, if you want. Oh. Conveyor and press F. Oh. Okay. I thought you needed the hammer to destroy it. Interesting. Good to know. Alright, so we can fix this. So I've seen that in all the videos I watched too. It looked like you needed to do it the hard way. Good to know. Oh, I made a T-junction. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to do that instead. Yeah, that definitely helps. Now I can get a bunch of conveyors and route the coal over there. Yeah, probably then. I've only gotten a few hours myself. Still haven't been sleeping the greatest, but it's slowly getting better over time. Alright, I need to go get those diamonds. Let's see, I think they were somewhere over this way. Yeah, I could imagine. I when I tried Satisfactory, I kind of did the same thing. I gave up on Satisfactory after like a couple streams. I did not like the early game in it, where it's just so much going around and grabbing leaves and like manual intervention. But it seems like this, I can get away from the manual intervention pretty quickly, which is nice. Oh yeah. That's the classic dilemma. It's like, do you remove everything and rebuild it over and over again, like I would do in Greg Tech New Horizons in Minecraft, or do you just jerry rig and spaghettify everything for all eternity? I know last time I played Factorio, I actually went through and redid everything as I went rather than spaghettify it. Yeah, that makes sense though. It's faster that way. Until the spaghetti gets too out of control. Then it's not faster anymore. Alright, I should probably get some more auto miners and conveyors going at this point. I have more than enough money to do it. Ooh. And I should probably get a sorter to only put what needs to be in there. So let's do that too. Alright, let's just get rid of everything. Like here in the start, I'm like, it's fine rebuilding everything. It's not that bad, but I imagine it'll get way more painful later on. So let's get a couple more auto miners. Let's get a whole bunch of those. Probably gonna need another couple of sorters and some slopes. There we go. Whoa, it's dropping things all over the place. I guess they just rained down the mine shaft. These types of games always have the craziest, like, delivery methods for things. It's so funny sometimes. This one gives a lot of emeralds, actually, so we'll get that one going. Let's see, this one gives more diamonds. And this one gives a whole bunch of iron. I think I'll go ahead and make this. Alright, so I want to do a sorter coming out of the machine, I assume. Kind of just like so. Like that. Because we only want the iron and coal to come out this side. And then I assume everything else comes out the side of it. Alright, let's just pick up one and put it in there. And I probably just put it out of that. Okay, it comes out the side if it's in the basket. Good to know. And then it will come out the front if it's not. Perfect. So now we can probably route everything to like a central location for processing and then dump it straight in there, sort of thing. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. Yeah, definitely get some sleep. I know I'm going to try and do the same thing later. Okay, so now we go up a couple times. This seems like a terrible idea. Let's do it even sooner out of here. I don't know if it's a good idea to do it right there, but I'm going to try, and it's probably not going to stop me. So, just trying to prevent too much of a disaster from building up. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I need to have a T-junction here. Just like that, actually. Now we can go up and into the old crusher right there. This comes out like, not like that. Can we reverse direction? Yep. And now you go straight into the box. I think I need a reverse direction on this too, actually. Resources not in filters is what I want. Okay. Yeah, because you can see it's getting stuck on that side, so... Because I want two to go in. I want the side from the left to go in as well. Let's see. Toggle combine split. I think we want combine. Which means it's going to have to go out that way or in that way. I mean, it is what it is. So, it's going to have to work one way or another. Alright. Let's clear all the junk out of the way. Like, once I get the hang of it, it'll be a lot easier. Alright, so now we can come in there, and in there, like so. We could probably just do another T-junction right here. Like so. Oh my, that's a big pile. It's like free money. Show me the money. Boom. Oh, get in there. Alright. Let's just clean up the mess. I can't imagine what the coal is looking like over there. Probably a mess right now, but oh well. It is what it is. Alright, now we can run that stuff through the crusher, and then I can filter coal as well to go through the crusher. And straight into the box. Alright, I'm gonna grab a coal real quick and put it in the filter as well. There we go. Get in there. Perfect. Now we can just dump this on the conveyor and should be good. Apparently this directly outputs crushed as well, so that's something I'm going to need to account for here in the filter. So let's put crushed in there as well. I need to grab a crushed iron as it comes out here. Ah, give me that. Give me that. Dang it. Come on. And, yep. Oh, get in the basket. You know you want to. There we go. Alright, that should stop our random pile from building up right there. Now we just got to deal with this. This is just as easy as slap it on a conveyor and it's done. Just like that. Now we need to get our coal from over here. Holy moly. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh my god, look at that one. Ooh. That's a lot. Yeah. I just made a giant mess already. Nice. It's like one giant mess right on cue, right? Let's see. We actually want to combine, but I'd prefer to not combine in that way, but I think I kind of have to. So, let's see. Yep, I think I kind of just have to deal with that. Great. The jank continues. Fun. Okay, so then we go like that. And we need to take this one. You can already see this is going to be fun too, working around like the limitations of the conveyors and how you can build them. It's like, yep, I can already see where this is going. Let's get our emerald in there. We're almost there, 80% of the way done with the crushed iron, so that's good to see. And it wants me to purchase a polishing machine. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Should be in here. See, I'm not going to worry about the hammer then, because I shouldn't need it. Oh, good. Scaffolds, lights. Nice. $2,000 for a polishing machine. Ouch. Uh-oh. That's expensive. Oh boy. I'm already making a big, giant mess somewhere. And I gotta clean all of this up. Oof. Oh my god. What a mess. And then there's all of this. It's like, oh no. It's already out of control. I'm just gonna take all of this and just go, yeah. Let's get in the box. Anyway, I hope there's a way to get multiple turn-in boxes or have this thing eat them a lot faster. Hopefully. Because I could already see this is going to be the bottleneck. If I get a lot of... Oh my gosh, look at the crusher go. Holy crap. Yeah, it's flying now. But yeah, I can already see that being the bottleneck when there's a whole lot of stuff flowing through here and like multiple lines into this thing. It's gonna be crazy. So. Let's just go ahead and manually pick these two up. Oh, come on. Get on there. You know you want to. Alright, drop them. I'm gonna have to manually do these last couple. Prefer to not make a giant mess on the floor on a regular basis if I don't need to. So then we should be able to do this. I'm gonna have to just drop them off a cliff because why not, right? And I need more corner conveyors. I'm out. I need to just buy a whole bunch of conveyors in general, I think. Let's buy 20 of those. 10 of those. Small ledge for merging conveyors. Gonna have to look into those too. I don't think I need them right this second, but those sound useful. Especially for when you just want to kind of like side load a belt, kind of like in Factorio. I assume that's what it's for. It's like if I just wanted to slope up slightly, like right above the ledge and just dump. I think that's what it is. From the sound of it anyway. Alright. And we should be able to let that move. That go farther away. Trying to avoid building up another one of those if I don't need to. The less garbage there is all over the stinking place, the better. And the gems are just gonna pop out here. So for now, I'm just going to route them away and let them dump on the ground until I get a polishing machine. And then we'll run them through the polishing machine over there. Yeah, I can hear the crusher just going nuts right now. Over all that. Let's see, can this just dump on there? It's gonna be a little weird. I assume that breaking sound is probably this, crushing gems. Yeah, okay. We gotta stop that. For sure. Yeah, because this is bypassing the sorter. Okay, that's why. Alright, I need to move the sorting machine here. Okay, so alright, we are going to cause a big stinking mess over here. So let's just clean it up real quick. Nice. Oh, I'm throwing stuff all over the place. Just put it in the box. Okay, so we need to move the sorting machine, like, over here somewhere to where all of the conveyors go through the sorter. I'm probably going to move the crusher in that case. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, let's just all of this and drop it in the box for now. Alright, so we need to kind of centralize our processing, like over here somewhere, let's say. Probably like right about there. Yeah, because then we can just run this through. I probably want to have an input line from like right here, just so I can input everything. And then we do like that. Just trying to future-proof the design slightly, so that I don't have to redo every last bit of it. And then we can put our sorting machine, like, say, here. And then I can start filtering based on gems. That way I don't have to keep putting every single ore and crushed ore in there. I can just filter emeralds, for example. There. And now all of the iron and junk will come out this way. Oh, now we do this. And then we crush it. We're going to output this way. And now the output of that can just go straight to the box. That should be much, much cleaner than the setup I had before. And that way I can just bring in a new line from here. And then we just need to connect this line up. And then it should mostly be working again. Perfect. Yeah, and then any gems will pop out this side. I'm going to go ahead and buy that polishing machine since I have the money to do it right now. Polishing machine, blast furnace. Okay. Alright, so we need to sort out coal as well, is what I'm getting from this. And we need to polish ingots. Okay, so we need to hook the blast furnace up. But I imagine, given there's gold, I'm gonna need a blast furnace for each one, ain't I? If this works anything like Hydroneer. So yeah, the complexity just ratcheted it up, like, to a whole new level. All in a matter of seconds. So. This is quickly descending into, spaghetti. Is what I'm getting. Because, yeah, I'm going to have to run all of this through the crusher, I assume, and then into a furnace. Oh, boy. Oh, look at the mess I've made. Yep. The fun begins. Alright, let's route all this trash in there. Let's just stick it on here since this seems to catch most of it better. And we'll just manually toss these last couple in. Boom and boom. Okay, now we got to deal with this one as well. Boom. Okay, so let's go like this. Swap its direction. Let's go there. There, and then here, and then we just do the classic right there. Or hang on, wait a minute. Let's not do it that way and risk jank. Let's do it. Let's do it in a little bit less silly way. Because I can place another auto miner right here, apparently, going out into there. So I need to change that conveyor out as well. Let's see. How hard would it be to do this? And a corner conveyor there. Just for consistency's sake. I could use a straight one, but corner works. So. There we go. Any junk? Nope. Alright. That should clean up the disaster that's building up over here, at least. And I just need to clean up this bottleneck now. Something tells me there should probably be an option, if there's not, to just clear all stray ores off the ground. As I imagine they're going to build up over time from random mishaps like that. Yeah, you can see there's already a clog happening right here. In fact, let's just plop that all in the box for now to fix it. Put that one in air quotes. Because it's probably going to back up again, knowing my luck. Let's see. The gem should go pop out this side. Good. That's really nice. Okay, so we need to go to a polishing machine here. Did I pick up my polisher? Nope. Alright. Let's see. Which one is the polishing machine here? Okay, this is the polisher. So the ingots need to go through the blaster and then through the polisher. And we can just throw them straight out the end right into the box now. Alright, so if I take this and put it on there. Polished emerald, yep, perfect. Alright, so we need to crush this, run it through the blast furnace right here. Yep, this is going to be chaos. Alright, where's the input? All the way on top. Oh boy, lovely. Yeah. Oh my. Here we go again. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be crazy. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's see. Let's see. That goes up there. That goes in there, right? That's probably not going to work because I need to sort coal out. I don't know what this is going to do, but yeah, that does not look like iron. Not going to lie. Yeah, that is definitely not iron ingots. That is yucky stuff. It looks like I got one iron ingot out of that. Yeah. It's just spewing junk faster than I can pick it up. Run the iron ingot through there. I don't know what this junk is, but... yeah, that's a problem. Let's see. Alright, so we need to sort coal at the sorter. Let's see. Okay, we are sorting coal chunks out. In theory, here. In theory, we're sorting coal chunks. But this is not going to work. Yeah, we're sorting coal out. So then I need to sort coal away from the gemstones as well. Like, let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is creating a big mess already. Here we go. Oh no. It's like, uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, we need another sorting machine. Like, say, mirror it and go like this. So let's do another sorter right here. And then we're only going to allow coal in this basket. Actually, I should probably do it with emerald, but I don't exactly have any other emeralds, so... Alright, that should make only coal go through the crusher now. Or, I mean, only iron go through the crusher. So now we can hook this up to the blast furnace. Alright, so I am gonna pull it out slightly, just to give myself a little more room to work with. Okay, and then we need to get it up into a blast furnace, like, that is not going to work. I need more room. Uh-oh. Well then, okay, we're gonna have to do some funny business. Definitely not that funny business, though. That is not going to work. Help. Get that out of here. Oh boy. How can I fix this? You know what? If I can grab that emerald, let's make it so only emeralds go there, and then coal comes out the other side. That should be easier, right? Alright, so now the coal is going to dump out the side here. Alright, so if we take our coal, we can just route that. I wonder, can you polish coal just to make it more valuable? We are about to find out. Does this work? Let's kind of watch some of it as it goes through. Yes, actually. Okay. I'll take that as a win. Okay, so now the gems come out here. Gems just need to get routed straight to the polishing machine. All of this needs to go to a blast furnace, so we need to figure out how to do that. And then route it over to the polisher. Let's see, can we go like this? Maybe? Oh god. Yeah. Yikes. Let's see. How about if I go like that? And then like that. Then we change this to a T-junction. Yeah, and then we just go boop. And boop. Boop. There we go. Fixed. Crisis averted. Alright. Okay, that should work now. So now we got those coming there. Gems and coal will come straight out here to get processed and into the box. All iron gets crushed and smelted. I think we're good. And apparently we need a rolling mill and rolling conveyors. Oh, great. So I assume now we need to sort ingots, which means this needs to change. Oh, God. Yep. Yeah, rolls ingots into plates. Great. Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to get crazy. Really, really fast. Starting to think localized processing and just spending the extra money is probably going to be a lot less jank than the way I'm trying to do it. Yes, it is backwards on the hotbar, actually. I noticed that too. And you can't change it, so... That's why I keep, like, messing up. Actually. Oh, yeah? Is there a way? Oh, yeah, there is actually, right there. Okay. That's much better. Alright, now it works like every other game in existence. Rather than a, what is going on? Yeah, see, this is... I think this is why localized processing at, like, each area is gonna be better than one giant mass processing facility, because it's already turning into a mess here. Like, it's functional, but it's a mess. So... So now I need to go get some gold and turn it into gold ingots. Ooh. And let's see, I already did this area, right? Don't really see anything important there, honestly. So... And then I would just probably route whatever the output is from the other one, just like route it over somewhere over here, like for the gold processing sort of thing. Yeah, the spaghetti is intensifying. I can see what you mean, why yours is a disaster. It is very much going to be a giant mess here real soon. I assume these ores are telling me like what kind of ore I get in that general area. Just going off an assumption there. So let's go ahead and hold off on that. Let's go buy a crushing machine and all the other doodads to make this work. Yeah. Yeah, like I know I'm going to have to do this given the rolling mill. I'm going to have to like move this back and then like find a way to go like over here somewhere and do plates. I'm already expecting to have to redo this just to make room anyway. So, let's see. We need an auto miner or analyzer. Don't really care about that right now. Let's go with a crusher, a blast furnace, and a polisher. It's $3,100 just by itself. Ouch. And a whole lot of those. Whole lot of those. We're gonna need a bunch of sorters. And a bunch of T-junctions. Hoppers. Okay. That looks big. I'm gonna have to check on that. That looks pretty darn big, actually. Okay, so if we get our auto miner, we come over here now. It's going to assume these are gold. Yes, actually. You cannot rotate these. Alright. Okay, so crushed gold, we need to filter gold, basically, right off the hop. We need to filter gold. Just... as well as any crushed gold that comes out. So this. Alright, that will filter that out. So the gold is going to come out this side now. Let's just store that over there. Okay, so I probably want to do like the processing like over here. Pretty much. Alright, so all of this, and then that. We just need a corner conveyor to get in there somehow, like so. Alright, let's just plop that in the corner. So that will all get smashed. This is only 5% crushed gold, so I kind of really don't care if I lose a tiny bit. I assume crushing crushed gold just destroys it. Just going off how everything else here seems to work. Where's my blast furnace? Didn't I buy a blast furnace? Could have swore I bought another blast furnace. Let's buy another one. What? Hello? Is there an inventory key? Open inventory tab. Here we go. Okay. I was like, I know I bought a blast furnace. Where did my blast furnace go? Oh yeah, I can't wait for that either. Given how crazy a Satisfactory World is, it's gonna be conveyor hell for sure. So... we need to figure out how to route this hellish abomination somewhere. Keyword literal hellish abomination. I mean, if it works, right? I doubt that works. We're going to find out. Something tells me that's not going to end well, though. And I've also kind of blocked myself. I can't even get out without going this way. Yep. I can't even get in there. Uh-oh. Yep. That's a problem there. That is a bit of a problem. Ah, rat. Get over it. Okay, yeah. Oof. Well, shoot. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Alright. Off we go over here. Boom. Not like that. Need to go one back, just like that. Ugh. Alright, what if we melt all the ingots down into one mega ingot? Because why not? Right. Okay, so now we got our ingots. These go straight onto the polishing machine. Which, this also outputs the gems over this way, so we need to get the output of that and probably just reroute it like back this way into the polishing machine. Like right here maybe? Should work. Yeah. Let's see. This, that. And then we need a T-junction right here, like so. Frick. Yeah. That is not going to work. Okay, down you go. Alright. So, need to go like so. Jank this up a bit more like that. Now we can come out and polish the ingots and the gems. Let's see, we're gonna have to do it down here basically. I don't know how ideal that is, but I'm gonna try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. Let's see what it does. Okay, it works. We're good. Everything is fine. Boom. Okay, so that gets our polished goodies over here. Can I just hold them in there? Manual processing at its finest. And then we just have to somehow get all of that all the stinking way back. Where is it? Way over there. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, it's just gotta go way, way up here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, the insanity. Uh, it's probably best if I, like, shoved it all the way up to the ceiling, but, spaghetti, am I right? Uh, I'm going to route it behind this conveyor and behind where this machine would go. Just for ease of use. Let's see, and then we'll have to route it, like, over here. Can we put a corner conveyor in there? Yeah, perfect. Oop, I want corner conveyor. Like so. I need to buy more corner conveyors already. Give me like 20 corner conveyors. And you might as well just give me like 50. Sure, 51, that works. I don't know what the stack size limit is. I assume it's pretty high. I would hope it is anyway. Yeah, we're still building up gems right there that I need to get into the machine here. So, I actually don't need 2 sorting machines here. So. Should just be able to do that, and all of this will just go straight to polisher. So. And then right into there. That works. Alright, fixed that problem. We're still getting ore leakage right here. Just got blocked by the... It's timing that iron so perfectly. Oh, game. Yep. Okay, that's taken care of. Now we need to get all of this junk out from over here. Oh, there's diamond. Just manually process all that. Those seem to get stuck, but they seem to make their way over eventually. That's good. Let's pop that in there. Grab all the garbage. Manually fix the last couple. That one's probably gonna fall again. Alright, now we should be talking here. We're good. Yep, they're making their way over. Perfect. Alright, spaghetti level 2 complete. That should finish the quest right there. Nice polished diamond even. Which, that is part of the other quest, so that'll complete itself over time. This is another input for more hot garbage. Right here, so I can probably just get some more auto miners and just increase production. At this point, I might as well, right? Let's buy 5 more. Coal, iron, sure. Why not? Let's go put this in there. I still have a T-junction. Yes. thankfully. It's probably going to be a little bit, so you know, what am I doing? I don't need a T-junction there. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't need that. This line is reserved purely for those. It just needs to get here. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, it's being just like Hydroneer. And Craftopia. Probably closer to how how jank Craftopia's placement gets sometimes. That's another game I've played with extremely jank automation. If you've ever seen somebody try to automate things in Craftopia, it's on a whole new level of jank. Like, it works, but it's so weird and awkward that it's kind of what gives the game its charm in a way. Why it's good and bad at the same time. I hear a lot of people call that game like the best bad game because the design for things is just so like inconsistent and jank, but put together as a package it's actually fun because of just how nonsensical everything is. Now we can get our rolling mill, which is nice. So let's increase production even more, though, because why not, right? Can we do a conveyor like this? Yeah, we can. There. Alright, so now we go bam and bam right here. Let's see, can we do a one in here? You're gonna make me do this the odd way, aren't you? Yep. Indeed. Well, that's awkward. Yeah. Let's see, we're just gonna have to do that. One way or another, it's going to work. Let's see, so... now we go like that. And instead of doing this right here, we can just put it directly in. We can just drop it down onto the conveyor. I don't actually need a T-junction there from the looks of it. So let's get this to stop spilling on the ground and make it an even bigger mess real quick. Yeah, then I just need to route this just like that, straight into there. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as a T-junction for now, just in case. It's not hurting anything. Alright, then we need to get this one onto this. Should not be that hard. This is just a bunch of corner conveyors, really. Just like that. Alright, that should massively increase output. Gonna make money that much faster now. Just making sure all of this is working. It looks like it is. I don't see anything malfunctioning horrifically here. I will need to get a diamond and put it into the filter to filter diamonds out, so... The first diamond I see, I should probably get that. Here's one. I'm thinking I should likely keep some excess of certain things like this, especially diamonds and emeralds and the rare stuff. Just keep it in a corner somewhere so I can do those on the fly if need be. Let's see, how's the computer looking? It's getting pretty darn hot, but it's hot in here, so it don't surprise me none. It's a pretty powerful PC, so it gets very hot, especially when the heat's on in the house. What's going on here? I think we're overloading the machine. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I think we're overloading it now. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem. Uh-oh. We may need to do a split here and then, do that. Yeah, because you can see it's progressively getting worse. So... Okay, let's do a split. Oh, some will run this way. Good. Alright, for now you can all go up there. Then we need to run the vertical conveyors. I need to buy a bunch more of those too. Okay, get our vertical conveyors. We need to get that into a blast furnace like ASAP, or this is going to be a nightmare. Just go away for a little bit, stuff. I need to fix the rest of the automation first. Hello? I'd like it to go here if possible, but apparently that's not possible, so whatever, this works. Okay, that should start spitting some ingots out. Yep, perfect. Alright, and then that will kind of just go right on through this mess. Boom, 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 and boom. There we go. Uh-oh. Well, that ingot's just forever there. The production is so high, it's like building up faster than I can fix the problems. Oh no. Yeah, production is so out of control, it builds up faster than I can fix it. Yeah. Like, I can't not get these things out fast enough. That one's just embedded in the floor. Oh, this game. Yep, this is fun right here. This is like, okay, yeah, we have a giant mess. And it's like, it's not the game's fault, it's my fault. Then we need to put a T-junction conveyor here and pray that it works. And the answer to that is no, it does not. Well, that's a problem. Let's just go up and dump them, I guess. Can we drop that? I would like to take these and just dump them on the conveyor. Right there with the rest of the junk. And just go like so and roll it right off the edge. Because jank. I'm probably creating a huge freaking mess. Yeah, because there's some coal in there. So we're probably going to get a couple of those nasty ingots coming out, whatever they are. But it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, why is there coal coming out of this system? Why? Frick. Alright, I need to get a small piece of coal and put it in there when I see a crushed coal somewhere. That needs fixed, like, immediately. Or we're gonna get ugly ingots coming out of this thing. Surely one of these has to have a tiny piece of crushed coal somewhere, right? Crushed coal, 5%. Coal, 42. Iron. It's gotta be a piece of crushed coal somewhere. There we go. Give me that. I need that. In the box you go. Boom. Done. Fixed. Now it'll no longer come out this side and make junk ingots. Alright. Then we need to get a rolling machine and plop that right on in there. Start rolling these suckers to plates, apparently. But worry about that once I get the basics done. Which I think they're all working now, from the looks of it. Like, I don't see any more disaster on the ground. Let's just double check over here, make sure nothing's clogging up, and then we'll start getting those in processing. We're looking good, actually. Yeah, nothing's jammed. It's working perfectly. Great. Oh, time to ratchet up to level 3 complexity. Here we go again. Alright, give me the goods. 2 rolling mills. What's the worst thing that could happen? They're not actually that big, so that's good. Nice. These are just gonna have to, deal with themselves, so I'm almost thinking it's probably best to roll these right at the end, because then I can just filter my iron ingots out, like have the output of this go over here, filter them, and just slap another move the polisher over here, then I can get rid of the polisher over there and use it for something else. Just thinking efficiently here, rather than extremely inefficiently. So let's see, our rolling machine. We can't actually put the rolling machine over here. Frick. What about right here? No. Well, sure. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, right? Is it jank? Yep. Does it work? Yep. Uh-huh. Okay, so I need a way to input like so. Now we can run... Oh, God. You know what? Just run it all through there. I don't care if I waste a couple things. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I'm not making exorbitant amounts of money already. So... Okay, and off go the plates. Nice. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, it's pushing them through. Wow. It's pretty quick at what it does. Nice. And these can just pop right on out and straight into the box. Sweet. Yep, that seems to work. Alright, now we just need to filter all of these and then put them into a polishing machine. Like, move the polishing machine, like, over somewhere and figure out how to deal with that. Yeah, this coal needs to get moved. It's jamming up the system at this point. You gotta go, coal. You are not working. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Alright. And the other option is to just say, screw it. Which, honestly, my solution here is probably just gonna be, screw it. Unless there's an easy way to route them. I can at least save some of them, like right here. So, I can do that. If I can figure out how to get a rolling machine in there, I can save some. Then the only problem becomes, how the frick do I, get it in there in such a limited amount of space? How are we gonna do this? I probably need to go like that, honestly. Let's see, and then we can just spam those to get that side hooked in and processed. Now we're making a mess again. Okay, so once that's hooked up, then we need to get the output side hooked up. Like so. Okay, now we can take this, take that, and we can take that. We need another polishing machine. So I'm just going to polish stuff as it comes out right there. That's going to be a lot easier than reworking the whole stinking system. So... Ah, no, not this again. Ah! Foiled again. We are going to have to rework the whole stinking system. Lovely. It's like more complexity, just what I wanted. And now we gotta clean up this nightmare, because it's going to build up fast. And it's gonna be unmanageable within like 5 seconds here. If I don't do this quickly. There we go. I'll at least, stave off the nightmare. Something just came through there that's not supposed to come through there. It just broke. I don't know what, but... Okay, so... all of our busted garbage... gonna just go in there for now, until I, fix the rest of it here. Let's see. Because, yeah, I would like to save at least the ones coming out of this, but I don't know if that's even going to be feasible here. from the looks of things. It's not looking like it's gonna be all that feasible. Can we save any of this? Let's see, it needs to look like that, yeah. That's not what I want. That is not what I want. Frick. I want that. Okay, that way all of it goes in there, at least. So now we need to get the ingots out from here. Like so. Alright. So now they come out here. Then we need to get them up here somehow. Into this while still sorting out the coal. So, need to use the sorting machine here. Yeah. Except not in that orientation. I need to mirror that. Like that. Alright, so that way anything I sort will go straight in here, which is going to be coal. I need to catch one of these as it comes out, like that. Okay, coal is coming out that side. Okay, so we need to catch an ingot. Like a polished ingot is what we need. So, that way ingots come out this side now. Perfect. There we go. And then we do that. Just plop it down. Okay. So now the jank really begins by doing this. And then that. There you go, it works. Is it an elegant solution to the problem? Heck no. But it works. That's all that matters. And that's still there in case I, for some reason, need to do that. But I don't think I will, so I'm going to change that. There. And now we can get rid of this, this, and all of that. And just change it to that. That's much cleaner. Nice. Alright, so now we got all that. That's a problem. We're gonna have to take this, I think, to a bigger processing area. I'm overloading the machine. Wow. Yep, it never ends, does it? Oof. Well, crud. Okay, here we go again. Alright. Two rolling mills. Uh-huh. Alright, so I tell you what, let's route this rolling mill. Instead of routing that rolling mill into there, we're going to route that into its own system. So we'll put the other rolling mill back in over here. Let's see. It's like that. Kind of digest some of this. It's not keeping up with the chaos, so. Okay. That's getting stuck right there, which is kind of funny. Sure. So this can now just go straight into there. Yeah, so now we need to take these and process them and then shoot them out the other side. Can we smash the other roller in there? No, we can't. Of course not. Why would that ever work? Frick. Alright, we can do this though, right? It's another terrible solution to the problem, but I gotta do what I gotta do at this point. So yeah, if we take our ingot out of here, we need to take this and rotate it again. Like so. And then stick our ingot back in the basket up here, if it'll go in. There we go. Alright, so the ingots should start... That's a problem. That's probably from me picking everything up like this. That's likely entirely my fault. Huh. No, there's actually... Yeah. Alright. Something is clogging this machine up, and I think it's the ridiculous amount of coal that's going into it. Yeah, why are these getting stuck? Did I make a mistake? I think I made a mistake there. Losing a diamond for that, but... Okay, so now... There we go. Alright. Fixed. Again. Okay, now those will come out the side. There we go. I mean, all that junk down there is permanently stuck there now, but it's not a huge deal, right? Perfect. That's what I like to see. Alright. Hopefully it's not too much for it to process. Nice. Alright. We're getting our iron plates going. We're over on ingots. We still need to deposit some more diamonds. Not really seeing a ton of those, which is no surprise. They're rare. There comes an emerald. I want to see where that goes. Just to make sure I'm not doing anything incredibly stupid here. There it goes. It should come out here and go straight to the polisher. And then straight into the box, correct? Just want to make sure my filtering is working properly. Yes, it is. Alright, we just need more diamonds. That's all it is. Yeah, we are filtering diamonds there, so diamonds will also go down this conveyor and straight into there. Okay. Alright, I think everything is functioning again, so that's a plus. I don't think we need that anymore. Right? Or do we? Never mind. Yes, we do actually need that still. Okay. I'm fine with it being done, over there. Alright, I think we have a, perfectly functional system for once. That's a plus. Stock up on conveyors here. Alright, let's get a whole lot of those. Tons of those. Tons of those. T-junction conveyors. 50 of those. Things sometimes. Oh, these are gonna be good for changing up automation for when you really have to. Slap one of those in there. Roller conveyors for moving plates easier. Okay. Alright. No, the normal conveyors seem to be handling the plates pretty well so far, so I don't think I needed too much there in terms of that. So let's get a bunch more auto miners. And let's go get some more diamonds here. Let's see, there is that up there. I should be able to get up there by just jumping on top of the computer, right? Yeah. What's up here? Just combination, again. Okay, I mean, might as well make use of it. What's the worst that can happen? There's no point in me not using it, so... Alright, I just saw another diamond, I think. I don't know where it went, but... Yeah, there it goes. 2 of 3. Okay. There's number 3 right there. Alright, so that quest should complete itself here. Ears are getting sore from my headphones. Something just broke. What just broke here? Did it try to roll my diamond or something? Or what? Yeah, you know what? A diamond came over this. I'm not sorting diamonds out of the system. Frick. Yeah. That's why. Alright, we need to sort diamonds out of that system and then change this back to a T-junction right here. Yeah. And then we can, I am stuck. Like, stuck. Okay. There. Alright, I need to grab this so that we can sort those out. Now they should go into here and get polished and then thrown in rather than getting trashed. So that should fix that problem. In fact, we're going to test it by sticking this one on here. Should come out this side now. Good. And into there. MineMogul. It wants a whole bunch of everything. 1,000 ingots, 1,000 plates of both types, 1,000 coal ore, like uncrushed coal at once, which that should be not happening because this is also crushing the coal. So I need to sort the coal and send uncrushed coal in. Where would I like to do that? There's not really a good area to do it other than right here. So... So now the uncrushed coal will pile its way in there. Okay. So, uncrushed coal just needs to come up with me. And definitely not go on that line. We actually just want it to dump straight on in. I need to fix this. That's gonna fail there if I don't fix that problem. Okay, so now uncrushed coal is going in. I do not want that piece of iron in there, though. We should only be pulling uncrushed coal. Okay. So then we need to split our gold, or just get another source of gold and dump them straight from ingots. Or I could just wait until the plates are done. But there's multiple ways to do this. No. But I think I want to just set up another system, because I can always bring conveyors in overhead and just dump the whole lot right into the box. So let's go find another source of gold somewhere. Which might actually just be back over where I got the rest of it here. And I'll worry about that eventually. I have plenty of coal and iron production at the moment, so... Yeah, right here. Okay. I'll probably pick it up after stream, after this stream's over. It's probably going to be here pretty soon, I'd imagine. I assume my save just transfers over. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a good challenge, that's for sure. Just dump all that in there. That one is all coal. I don't need more coal at the moment. I just need way more gold right now. Where did those come from? Probably gonna have some slag ingots for that, but oh well. It's not the worst thing that could happen. Now I could get a blocker conveyor and let's do that, or we'll just take that out for now, and then we'll just set all this right here for the moment. That'll let me tidy up the system and get it working before I do anything too insane here. No, we actually need to go out one more, so it was right where I needed it to be, actually. So that. Then we need to go up. I'm just trying to get it over to where the other system is here, while trying to conserve as much space as possible, because I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Let's see. And yeah, because there's another one here. What does this produce? Coal? I don't want that on this line, so yeah, I should leave room for that to be its own separate line in that case. Alright, so I need to get it all dumped over onto here. So let's see, that's not going to work. So we need to go up here and then just dump it all down onto that line, I guess. Yeah. Sure, what's the worst that could happen with that? And it can't end that poorly, right? I actually need to go farther back. Like that. Okay, and then that will go up there, off there, and hopefully dump there, and hopefully not dump anything into the basket, because that would be bad if we dumped anything in there. Okay, now let's test the system over here with all the random goods. Let's see. Yeah, we are gonna get a couple of slag ingots out of this, but it's like no big deal. Okay. Let's see, you should just come up here like so. Okay, it's working. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. It appears to be working. Good. Let's go put the auto miner back in and get this show on the road here. Boom. All right. And then I'm thinking I split the ingot production half and half. Like once they're polished, just come over here and split half the production off. Because in theory that should work, right? Yeah, that goes in. Straight out of there. And yeah, we're still getting all these ingots going into there. But we got a bunch going out over here, which is good. Okay. Coal is working. Yeah, everything is working except for gold ingots at this point. And iron ingots. So, given how many are piling up on the ground, I think it's time for a splitter. Right there. So... Okay, so we need to split. Let's see. Like that, and then we'll run the crusher plate maker over here, in theory. Something tells me that's not going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Never mind, it does work. Alright. I'm not gonna complain about that. If it works, it works. Oh, there was a gold ingot in the side there. Nice. Did not know that was there. Okay, so I need to get a corner conveyor in right there. And then, yeah, half of them should go this way in theory. Yeah, it's kind of working. They're getting some ingots in there. It's not the worst. And then these will just get dumped right on into the box. Right there. Yep. Let's see. Perfect. Oh yeah. There we go. It's not ideal right here, but they do push themselves over, so it does work. Nice. Yeah, and then we go into that. Sweet. Yeah, then all of that's working. So now we need to split off our gold ingot production. Just gotta figure out a good spot to split the gold ingot production here. 'Cause let's see, the problem is we're shoving everything out this way. That's going to limit my options for space. Unless I do it right here. Just like that. And, wait, I'm doing this wrong. I need a splitter, not a sorter. That is the wrong item to be using. I need to go like that. That way it splits the production. And then some go right there. And then half go... Ah! No! There's not enough room. Frick. That's a problem. Crud. Alright, what if we sort it right over there? Let's see, can we jank something together like this? Doubtful. What if we just did a conveyor right here? Like a T-junction? I don't think that would work, actually. Yeah, that's a problem. I need to rework this to get these going. It's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. I don't have enough room otherwise. So, let's see. So if we go up like this, and then like around, right? And then we did a T-junction conveyor here on a split. Some of the ingots should just pour right into there now, in theory. Assuming the whole system doesn't clog up. Like... some of them should work, and some will just go down. And those will eventually push themselves out. So now we need to get our crusher, plate crushing machine, like probably put it, where? Down here. Sure. They're only gonna partially go through the crusher. In theory, that should work, right? Oh. Because that's the trick here, is there's no, like, automated thing to ensure perfect splitting. That does not work. Alright. Yeah. Frick. Okay, what if we did this? Like that, and then push them in. Does that work? Come on. There we go. It's like eventually I'll nail it. Let's just dump these up here manually. Okay, now it should in theory work to some extent. Some of the ingots should, like, sometimes go onto this side. Hopefully. I think most of them are gonna lean towards this direction, though. Is the problem. I may just need to set up an entire another line for, plates. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do here. Because this is extremely inconsistent right here. So yeah, let's go set up even more gold, I guess. I gotta find some. That's coal. Is this one coal? Where can I get some more gold? Coal? Gold! Here we go. Can I turn this off or anything? Yes. Alright, I would like that to be off. So, I just need to set up a whole bunch more production here. To increase the amount that's coming out of this, or just set up an entire separate system. I'm thinking it's be easier to just increase production, honestly. Because then I can just push more miners. Like, there's more over here. I'm sure one of these is probably gold. Yep. This one's gold. These two are both gold, so... yeah, I should just be able to dump the output of all of these straight into the system, then. And that should give me a whole heck of a lot more production. I'm gonna try that. If that don't work, I'll just make an entirely separate system. Dang it. The ore dropping caused me to miss that. There's one ore stuck in there. I'd like to get it out if I can. Oh, it's working. Good. Alright, let's mine all this up, get it out of my way. Alright, iron is going along pretty good, it looks like. No issues there. Yeah, it's mainly just need a whole heck of a lot more gold than anything else right now. Like, what's this do? Coal and emeralds. Are we sorting coal here? I don't think we are. No. Because we would be sending coal down this line, then we would get crushed coal coming down the gold ingot line, which would be bad, so we don't want that. Otherwise, I would add a miner here, but it's not doing anything I need, so... Alright, you can turn on now. So that's one more miner in the bag. And I would like to get both of these going. So the more production, the better. Oh yeah, we're making the big bucks. $77,000 and going up quite fast. So money is almost definitely not going to be an issue. Like, even 2 hours into the game, I have more money than I know what to do with. I assume that's going to change in, like, super late game, I would imagine. Like, in the full version, but... Here, it's like, I can't even spend that. It's like, how am I even supposed to spend that much money? Let's just change that like that. It's probably better to just take this straight across. I don't see any reason to go down and then up. This one can just dump straight on in right there. It may conflict with that, so it's probably best if I do change this. Let's see. We want in on both sides and out to just be down there, if that works. So there's less chance of failure here. Boom. Where's the output? Right here, actually. Okay, so just like that, then we should be able to go like that and that. That should get me loads of diamonds and gold. So that should massively increase the output. And I can even hunt for another one if I really wanted to. I don't know how many more there will be. Let's see. Is there one in here that gives me gold? Let's see. This is the area I blew up with dynamite, right? Yes. Then we got iron, emerald, diamond. That's copper. So that's going to be in the full game. Just increase the complexity even more. Ore sled. Nice. I wonder how feasible it's going to be in the full version to use the mine carts right here, because there are mine carts and ore sleds lying around. And ideally, I would want to get these going just to process all of the other goodies. But not too worried about that right this second. Yeah, this is all going perfectly. What about in here? I'm going to assume a lot of this is probably going to be stuff I don't need. It looks like it's just iron and coal, mostly. Yeah, what about down over here, then? Iron, coal. Yeah, it looks like I could set this up for a really fast way of getting a whole lot of iron and coal and emerald and diamond. So, like, yeah, there's diamond ore right here I can mine. Might as well. How can I get back up now? Can we climb? No. Well then. Okay. Parkour. Darn it. Alright, yeah, we're going full hardcore parkour. If it'll let me. I keep sliding off. Let's try it without that. Is it even possible? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's possible. Alright, I just gotta do it with my diamonds. I would like to get these diamonds if possible. Ah, there we go. Ha ha! This just goes straight out to the main area. Interesting. Okay. Let's just dump all that in there. I mean, in theory, now we can split these, and it should not be a problem, because you see there's a lot of production going through there. I just need to split it properly here. So we can go like that then. I'll just have to catch this and pop a conveyor in there. So now half of them should end up going this way in theory, like some will. Yeah, you see those just biased towards that side. All that matters is some of them go to that side. I mean, at this point, I couldn't care about elegance of the solution. It's all about raw speed at this point. It just needs to do what it needs to do now. Like, I can just take this and set my other rolling machine, like, somewhere dumb, like, say, I don't know, right here? Like... and then I just have to get the ingots over there. Let's go up. Sure. Right there, right there, right there. And then dump them straight on the floor right there. Those are going to get turned to plates. All right. Okay, yep. Some of them will still hopefully go this way. in theory. Let's watch and make sure at least a couple end up in there. Okay, yeah, they'll eventually filter their way through. And whichever one I finish first, I can always just do the alternate and then just block that conveyor off and only use the one I need. So now we just got to get these from here over to the box, and then we should be good. Should have everything I need at that point to just let it do its thing. Yeah, we're gonna do that just to give them a better chance of actually going in the direction they need to go. That's fine. Let's make sure they fall in there. Oh yeah, they're falling in there. Perfect. This should just bop that and fix itself. Nice. Alright, I think we're in business now. Honestly. Because then, yeah, if the plates happen to finish first, I can just do that. I don't know what broke, but I kind of don't care because it seems to just be working. It's like something isn't filtering correctly. I just don't know what it is. So, if one of these doesn't finish itself, I'll know which one it is, but until then, I really don't know. So, the only other thing I can do at this point is set up the rest of that coal and gemstones, really. Other than that, like, almost every station is online. That's backing up pretty good. That's what I like to see. Yeah. So the plates are likely going to finish before the ingots do. Because, like, if they finish before, I can just I can just take this out and just send them all straight in at that point. And, 13, 17. I'm going to keep an eye on the diamond and emerald counts as I go to set up all the coal machines, just to make sure everything is still working. So, let's watch this emerald's journey real quick. It should, in theory, get spat out right here and go in there. And then it shouldn't match the filter, so it should just go splat right into the box. Okay. It is working, yeah. 14, 18, there we go. Alright, let's buy some more of the crushers and miners and all that good stuff. If I can reach the computer. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're going to need a polishing machine, a rolling mill, a whole bunch of miners. Just get a ton of them. Probably gonna need at least one crusher, probably 2 blasters. We'll probably do 2 rolling mills and 2 polishers just in case. Let's see, we're also gonna need 43 conveyors. Let's just buy 100 more of those. 100 more of those. 50 of those. Let's buy 60 of those. That works. I literally could not care less at this point. Let's just buy like 30 sorters. Not like it matters. Like, oh wow. I bought so much crap. I wonder where all my stuff was. That explains it. This is in the way. Can we send this elevator back up or no? I don't think we can. I think stuff just gets stuck here if you buy too much at once. Anything in the bottom drawer? Nope. Can't say I didn't try. Oh yeah, the plates are definitely gonna finish before everything else. 100%. I could get this. That's got a decent amount of emeralds, actually. And then I can just tie it right into this line somewhere, in theory. It would involve probably just changing this out for a splitter, like so. And then we can dump the contents right onto this line. And then just pray that I don't overload the thing. Because I will probably overload the thing. And this can just go right there. Alright, that's up and running. That's just extra production. Because why not? Okay, so yeah, then we come in here. The trick here is the massive distance that it's going to take to get all this garbage back out of here. Turn off. I want all of these to just not make a mess while I set them up. So. Let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? Probably just out this way. I can just route them over that, and then, yeah, and then I can just make another line over here, pop it right out here, and do my thing, sort of. Okay, this one's all coal and gemstones. Huh. I mean, sure. What's the worst that could happen? Let's see. I want the input. So we can put the gemstones on the gold line. And then I would just have to filter coal out to the other line here. Let's see, yeah, we want this method, except this way. Just get on the conveyor for a little bit thing. Then, now if we put everything like that, and we should be able to go like that, and turn this machine on. That may not work. Yeah, I don't think that's working. Okay. It's probably just too close. Yeah, it's just too close to the machine. Okay. Alright, turn that off for a second. So we need to just go like that. Like that. And like that. Okay, And then we put our sorting machine in theory. Okay, so gold, we need to filter to go out the filter line. Or we can filter the line for coal. It's probably easier if I just filter the line for coal. That's a lot more common than all these gold pieces are going to be. So, yeah, let's filter the line for coal and then put all of that over, like, right here, basically. So then coal and crushed coal. We'll have to go out the filter line. Gonna have to see if I get any crushed coal or I do that. Then we can take that and gotta find a way to make that work. Yeah, I think I need to go out farther here. Okay, so stop piling up for a second here. Let's turn that. Alright, so coal has to come out like so. And then work its way to the coal line somewhere. And then gold will come out this way. Let's go up like that. This is going to be extreme levels of jank, but it should just work once it's set up. I'd rather set it up proper like so. Okay, so now in theory, any coal should drop down there when I do it, right? Yeah, and then we just have to route the coal to the proper spot now. Which is just going to be way over there. It actually needs to go out this way. Oh, come on. Let me place it. Okay, and then out this way. And then up. Yeah, and then here we need to do our whole setup right here, basically. So we're going to have to filter for iron right here, because we're going to get both types of iron chunk. So let's filter the big iron chunk, and then we need a small crushed iron right there. Whoa, I was doing the flying trick there. That works in most these types of games. Apparently this one too. Okay, so iron should come out the side now. Right here. this will just go right on into the blaster. Do I have a blaster? Yes. I don't need that. Sure, that works. Why not? Okay, so... yeah, and then anything that's not iron can just get dumped somewhere here. Anything that's not iron can just go onto this line. It can just join this, in theory. So we can probably just go like... this, honestly. Because the only other thing that's going to join that line is gemstones, so... and coal, so... all the coal can just go there. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's just give it a quick test here. I will still need to grab a piece of crushed coal once I get one. Alright, in theory, any coal and gemstones will make their way up here, along with iron. Iron will get sorted out to be smelted. I don't care about crushing it at this point, so... that's why I'm skipping the crushing machine here. It doesn't matter. And then any coal will just join the coal line. Right? Yep, coal is joining the coal line. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, so, gemstones, I believe, are getting sorted. Aren't they? Yes. Yeah, gemstones are getting sorted out this line. So gemstones are already taken care of, actually. So we may not get any gemstones out of that line. Either way, it's set up to handle it if something does somehow make its way there. Alright. So now we can turn this machine back on, in theory. Oh wow, first thing that comes out is an emerald. Crazy. And yeah, this is only coal and gems, so that sorting system should be able to handle it. Because the gold and gems will come through this line, and then the coal will get filtered out to go with the coal. So, alright, that's looking good. Are we overloading our smelter? The answer is pretty close to it. It's cutting it really, really close. So, but it seems to be hanging in there. So that's good to see. Alright. There's our tiny crushed coal. Oh, give me that coal. I need you. Dang it. Frick. Get back here. It keeps wanting to wobble its way out. There we go. Alright, that'll sort the crushed coal. That's what I was waiting on right there. Okay, so now in theory, we can just load this sucker with all of the rest of the junk from down here. And it should just filter its way out, in theory? Like, I'll still have to filter iron up here, so I may want to add that to the filter right now. So let's add iron to the filter, just preemptively, because I know I'll need to. There's that one. Just need to get a crushed iron now. There should be some crushed iron around this place somewhere. Oops. That's looking like it's struggling, but it should hold on. Hopefully. Huh. Should hold on long enough for me to at least get the system fully operational. In theory. It may not. This may be a terrible mistake. Right here. Let's just go right here. I heard something break there. That's not ideal. Okay, we just need to route this around a bunch of curves right here, in theory. Yep. Good. Alright, now we just route all of this garbage up this way. And then we just take all of both of these outputs and bring them on over here. There's no ore stations up here except for that one. I'll get to that one later if I need it. I may not even need it by the time I get all of this done. With the rate this thing's moving at, I doubt I will. Let's see. We are going to need to curve a little bit here. Just like that. We are going to need a splitter here in join mode. Yeah, that works. Then we just change this out for a corner. There. And then line this up. Alright, now we just gotta get the goods down there. So we slope downwards. Need to go over slightly before we do that. Yeah, this is just going to be a pain in the butt right here. It's not the end of the world, though. Just do this, that, and we should be good now. Alright, now we can start these two machines up and see what happens. Alright. Let's see. This is already hooked to the rest of the line. Yes. Alright. Then we just get all the machines hooked up down here now. Turn them all off as I hook them up. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of machines I can hook up down here for mainly for gemstone production. That's really what I care about here. The rest of it's not really all that important at the moment. And yeah, it can just join a line from this. It will go upwards. Actually not upwards yet. Now it can go upwards. That's going down, and just switch the direction. let's go switch this up slightly again. Just so they're even like that, and then I can just hook it to a combiner up here. Ooh, voice went out there for a second. I need to drink some water. Yeah, we're overachieving on coal already. Iron's almost done. Gold is doing pretty decent. It looks like they're both going up. Like, plates are definitely faster than ingots, because the ingots used to be ahead of the plates. Not anymore. In theory, I assume that should just work right there. One can only hope. And then we can just pop this like so right here. Boom and boom. Yep. And then just route this right on over to there. Now we need to get the rest of it up to there. Plus I need to finish building this. Like so. Let's make it all turn right here. Alright, yep. Just a little bit more, and then we should be good, right? Yes. Nice. Then I just need to have a curve right here, though. I may go out some and then up and then just dump it straight on the belt. That's probably easier than what I was trying to do, honestly. Because then I can just go like this and dump it directly in. And now we just drop that crap straight down. Alright, let's fire them up and see what happens. The main line is probably going to massively overload itself. Like, I have a feeling the sorter that's on the gold line is about to struggle. Because this is going to produce a ton of crap. So we're just going to have to hope for the best here. And I mean, I may as well go for broke. Looks like it's like right here, sort of. Let's see. Just trying to get it to where I can drop things straight down to that line as well. I mean, free production is free production at this point. May as well use it if it's here. We need to mine this real quick. You are in my way. There and there. That's done. There is not another one up here. That also leads to the main area, but this is kind of a roundabout way of doing things, but it works. That's all I care about. Money is money at this point. And ore is ore. That's really all that matters. Alright, this line is going to be an absolute cluster, so this machine's going to be working like triple overtime. It should hopefully handle the load. It seems like it's doing okay so far, but gotta wait for the full load to come out of here, and then that's when we'll really be able to see what's going on. I think it's gonna be fine, in theory. Like, it seems to be doing alright. I mean, if I come to a lag spike soon, or come back here to a pile of ore, I'll know what happened. It seems to be holding in. I dread coming over here and looking at the rest of this, though. Okay, the ingots are just going to the abyss, apparently. Interesting. Okay, so these things need to get plated, pretty much. Actually, no, we don't need plates. We only need ingots. So, in theory, I can just dump them on this line somewhere, and they should be fine. They should just work themselves out. Not that it matters, because we're almost done with iron anyway. So, but it's like, again, free money is free money. Even if I have no use for it. So, down they go. There we go. The coal mixes with the, oh god. You know what I said about overloading a sorting machine? There you go. The sorting machine is officially given up. Huh. Oof. It's like, yep, that is a lot of garbage. Just stuff this garbage in the hole. Everything is about to break. That's what I'm getting as the biggest challenge here, is the fact of how small this stinking hole is. And the fact that it's the only hole that I've seen to turn things in. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just drop a giant, like, conveyor system just all around this thing. And just dump everything into that conveyor system. Like, just use those roller conveyors and just throw everything directly onto them, I think is going to be my best bet. We seem to be sort of working, other than this, this sorting machine being a disaster. So, I kind of expected some level of absurdity here. I may be able to sort out all the coal off this line and then do it that way. Because I don't believe... Yeah, there are gemstones coming through this line, but... Let's take one of those. And then take a coal right here. And then I need a piece of crushed coal. Do I have any crushed coal on the line anywhere that I can just grab a piece real quick? I don't see any. That's a problem. Frick. Where's my crushed coal at? Do I not have any crushed coal anymore? Rip me. I don't think I do. I diverted all the crushed coal, didn't I? Yeah. Fudge buckets. That's just gonna be a complete and total chaotic nightmare. Surely there's a piece of it in here somewhere. There we go. Fixed. Okay, so now we just need to put a sorter right on in here somewhere. Let's just go like that. We only care about the coal here. And then we just take this coal and spat this out straight into the box, like the rest of it. In theory. And we're about to make a gigantic mess here for a second. Yeah, I need to go up even more here if it'll let me place this. There's too much junk on the belt at this point. Yeah, this is chaos. That's a problem. No, stop dropping coal in there. Uh-oh, it's all falling apart. Here we go. Oh no. Stop. Can you not? Alright, I need to dig all this garbage out of here. Let's see. What is this machine even supposed to filter? I don't know. I think it was just ingots. Okay, I think we're fixed there. That's not dumping in the box. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, this is overflowing big time. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a lot of freaking coal. Oh my god. Well, that's a problem. Yeah. Well, that's not gonna hurt anything because it's just gonna dump more coal into the filter. Not that I give a crap about that because it's already filtering coal. Okay, now... Are we good? Are we good now? Just make the old spiral conveyor. Okay, in theory, we should be okay now. I hope. This machine is just gonna be like, send help. I think we need to parallelize this a little bit. Having one sorting machine is just not doing it here. You know what? Let's take all of this garbage and just drop her in the box. There. Okay. Just throw it in the box and force it in there. It is epic levels of chaos at this point. Plates are going good. That's about as fast as I can go. I don't see any faster way to make gold. I've got all the gold production I can at the moment that I know of. Okay, in theory it should be working. What is that? Just a particle effect. Okay. Okay, they're just random particle effects everywhere. Alright, that should, in theory, clear itself out. Hopefully. Never mind. Come on. Work faster. Dang it. Work faster already. This is chaos. This is uncontrolled chaos right now. Let's just dump it all in the box again, manually. At this point, it just needs to go in the box. Somehow. Doesn't matter how it gets there, it just has to get there. Okay, are we... Yep, it's still crying out for help. There's too much coal here. Way too much coal. I think I need to just do a splitter, honestly. That's the only way I'm gonna save this. There's no other way. It's complete and utter disaster at the moment. So, alright, let's go here. Ish. Okay, now we go here in theory and pop us another one of you, like so. Filter out all this stupid coal, get it out of my sight. I don't want to look at it. No. Get in the basket. Get in the basket, you little sucker. There we go. Alright. Oh, the chaos. I just dropped something in a filter. I don't know what or where. So, yeah, I think it's just that. That's a coal filter anyway. So, there's slagging that's going somewhere. That's definitely not ideal. And there's gems getting busted. Do I know where or why? No. No idea. We're gonna take the lazy way out and just divert this just like so, because I don't feel like doing it proper. So at this point it's just a giant ore disposal. I actually don't want to filter coal, we want to filter iron out here. That way all the iron goes down this line instead. And then that will just get spit out the side, raised up, and just dumped, like so. Alright, that should get rid of, like, most of the issue. Hopefully. Because the iron will just get filtered through these where it needs to go. Think we're good now. Yeah, this is gonna make one heck of a thumbnail right here. Let's print screen that. It's gonna lose that for a second here. Let's see. I just want a screenshot of the whole stinking screen. Is that much to ask here? Let's see. Save. Okay, where did that save to? Honestly, I have no idea where that's saved to. Alright. I'll find it. It's probably in the pictures folder. Yeah, the chaos is real, but it works. Kind of. A lot of stuff is spilling out. What am I gonna do with this level of production and zero way to sort it? So... yeah, we're genuinely just waiting on gems at this point, and gold. Everything else is done. Like, I probably should have set up the gems and all that coal first, just to get more gemstones going. I think that would have been wise here. Let's see where the gemstones go. They do not need to be polished, so it doesn't say polished diamond or emerald. So it's like, I really don't care. As long as they count, that's all that matters. 44, 52, that's a little bit chaotic there, but it's working. It eventually sorts itself out. I should probably be using roller conveyors. I bet they work a lot better for massive amounts of garbage. Yeah, you can see the coal pouring out onto the iron line there. I mean, they are counting the gems, so that's good to see. Alright, do I have any more production anywhere that I can set up? That's set up there. These are all set up over here. Yeah, I had to look at this point to see if I missed anything at all, really. I don't actually think I've missed any at this point on purpose. Or at least by accident. Here's some. Okay. Coal, apparently. Coal and gemstones. Well, you know what that means. Yeah. And this sucker is barely hanging on, so I think I want to do a separate sorter here. Other than that, I think that's the only one at this point. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Alright, so you come out here. You're just gonna go straight into the frickin' sorting machine. We're going to filter gemstones out, I think. Or filter coal. It's probably easier to filter coal out of that line. And then just run that junk right on out over here. So if we do this, then we do that, we should just be able to dump our others just like so. Come on. Alright. That should... Alright. Once I put some coal in there, that should handle the coal line out this side now. So we just got to get that coal somewhere. That's the keyword, somewhere. How can I do this? It's a mess at the moment. Probably be easier to take it out the other side, I think. At this point, it's probably easier to just take it out the other side and up that way, or loop it around like this. Yeah, and then then we go up with the coal and up with the coal again here. And then just out and around. Okay. So that'll be the coal. What comes out that way will be gemstones. So I need to go grab coal real quick. So I have it for the filter here. Does this do crushed coal? Yes, it does. I don't want crushed coal going into my smelter, so I need to find a piece of crushed coal somewhere. There's probably not much of it left anywhere. Yeah, this is a complete disaster. Like, unmitigated, total disaster. It's hanging in there, at least. I'll give it that. Come on. Nope, stop getting stuck. Get in the hole. There we go. It's like eventually it'll work. Alright, now we should be able to turn that on soon. I want to get this over to the main line before I do, though. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my sanity here. So... nope, not like that. You know what? Just do it this way. And then this way. Can I get on top of that? Nope. That's a bummer. Alright. I just have to do it the hard way now. Alright, and then it all has to get dumped over there somehow. We need to move over a line here, or I'm going to get all that other gold stuck. Okay, that should work. In theory. That first sorter is probably going to cry out for help, like over here. But we'll see if it works. It's probably going to be struggling. Alright, let's turn this sucker on and see what happens. Worst thing that happens is the mess intensifies. So, I'm not even going to look at it, in fact. Alright, what do we got? Anything I missed anywhere? Here we go. Gems, copper, and copper. I mean, sure, why not? And this said it would produce iron instead, so I need to go grab 2 more of those. And then I get to route everything through this claustrophobic nightmare. That's going to be fun. And it has to somehow come out here and not wreck the entire system. Lovely. Well, here we go. Alright, 2 auto miners, sure. I could not care less about Crusher, so... at this point, it just does not matter. This just goes over there. Alright, where was that spot at again? There's also up here. Did I miss one up here? Nope. I have all of them up there. Alright. Here it is. It's like, it's got to be there somewhere. Okay, we have to go straight down into that ending room over here. And around this corner. Okay. Yeah, so mining these would just produce iron then. That's what I'm getting out of that. We need to mine that one. Just leave it there, it's fine. In fact, we're just going to do this the easy way and just say do something kind of like that. Just to simplify matters even more. Let's see. Then we need to get a splitter on combine mode. Like so. Probably not right there, though. Let's do it like right here, and then we can just pop this out. This should work way, way better. I'm going to need to buy more conveyors. I'm almost out. Yeah, and now we can just pop that, like so. Just trying to save as much space as possible here. Kind of worried about that, but I think it'll be fine. Hopefully. Alright, I just need to go get a ton of straight conveyors now. And we're just going to route it right down the minecart track here. Seems to be the best way to do this. I need to move this and derail this sucker somehow. Okay. Okay, I don't believe I can, so let's just pull it all the way back. Because, yeah, the lever is broken, so there's no way to actually get this thing to go the other direction. That sucks. We'll just smash it against the wall there and leave it. Now I should be able to get through. Alright, this is just going to produce a crap ton of iron. What I'm probably going to do is just take all of this and throw it straight into the bin. I think that's going to be my best shot at this not failing terribly. To just take it all the way up here and just throw it. There's one more up there, too, that I can do. So that's kind of neat. Let's buy a bunch of straight conveyor. I can still access the computer from here. Let's just go for like 211. That works. Okay, where is this random line? Here it is. And now we do this. Oops. Ah. Yeah, stuff is still getting broken. So... I have no idea where or why. It's probably just overflowing. So... And I also cannot use this tunnel to get out once I build this. So that's a minus. Alright, we're just gonna fire these right up. Get that thing out of here. I don't need it. Okay, it's just producing a crap ton of iron here. Alright. Let's see, hopefully I can get out the other side. I may get stuck right here because of that pole. Yeah. So I need to go like that. Ugh, get me out of here. Get me out of there. It's like, release me, dang it. Alright. Huh? Oh yeah, this is what we call a mess right here. Oh yeah, that's some genuine grade A spaghetti. Oh my, here it comes. Alright, what does this thing produce? I wonder. Does not say. Let's get an auto miner and just dump it in the hole. Sure. Oh, come on. Iron, coal, diamonds. Okay. Well, you know where this is going. Boom, boom, and boom, and boom. We need a curve right there. And then it's just goodbye. Boom, done. Alright, 53 diamonds, 66 emeralds. We're almost done with gold plates, actually. So I can remove this splitter here in just a second, actually. That's nice. Just dump all that garbage in. Okay, we can now remove the splitter. And just start dumping all of the ingots. Stop trying to go in there. Just go straight into the box now. You no longer matter. Boom. Alright. Yep, there we go. And yeah, look at all this mess. It's so bad. Yeah. This is exactly how not to do this. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh yeah, look at this mess I'm building up right here. What is even happening right now? Oh, it's so confused. It doesn't know what to do anymore. Just throw it in the box. It's like anywhere it gets stuck, just throw it in the box. Because there's gonna be crap everywhere. How's the sorter mess? It's sorting. It's kind of working. pretty impressive that it's keeping up, to be honest with you. I don't know what I just did to the filters, but I probably broke a ton of stuff. But, kind of doesn't matter anymore. As long as gold gets to where gold needs to go and gems get to where gems need to go, I really doesn't matter all that much. I mean, let's see, this is the one that gets coal, so yeah, we don't want coal to filter into there. That will break the whole stinking thing. And with this only needs to have iron in it. This coal needs to get out of the box. You're breaking the whole system. So we're about to get a whole crap load of slag here. Unless I just do this and send it all back through the system again. That's also an option. At this point, I'm just trying to catch random gems and stuff that I see on the ground. And just bringing it on over to the box. How do we still have gold plates? How did that happen? Must just be overflow from the box. And I am seeing diamonds and emeralds still going through the system, so that's good. That can just go on there. That'll filter its way in. Eventually. Yeah, I think I have every point covered now. It's just a waiting game. Just doing one more check to see here. And was there no other building over here? There are some diamonds up there that I can grab, so that's useful. I will do that. And we can just drop them onto this box right here. Get on there. Alright, that should help the diamond count out a little bit. There's another one up here, so... that is not all filtering out onto the conveyor where it needs to go. That's not good. So let's fix that real quick. By just some dead simple magic there. Alright, that problem is solved. That will just work now. That's good. Alright. Oh, the sorting system's gonna love this. Yeah, it's really gonna love that. That's gonna back it up for sure. Oh my god. Mistakes have been made. There we go. Let me out. Let me out. Release me. Yeah, I think I have every single one of them at this point. I do not see any other ore points that I could use. What a mess. Just a glorious nightmare. Let's see, do we need to polish the diamonds? I hope not. It just says diamond gem. It doesn't say polished diamond gem, so... we're about to find out. Alright, they're about to pour in the box right now. Alright, 59? Yes, they work. Alright. 60, 61. Yeah, I don't care about any of this iron. It's just like, get it out of here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I imagine there's a lot more spots and a lot more complexity than this. I think I've pretty much maxed the demo out at this point. It's just, it would just be a waiting game to finish that quest. Like, there's a lot of unprocessed ore, but I have no use for it. So, yeah. I think we're pretty much done here, honestly. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick this thing up here in a little while, and I'll have to add this to the schedule to start actually playing it on a regular basis. It's pretty fun. And chaotic, which I like. I am honestly surprised this little box is even keeping up here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, at this point I had all the ingots I need and plates, so I just started dumping the ore. I'm like, I don't even need it at this point. The only thing I need is gold and gems here. Which, those are slowly filtering their way into the mess. So, yeah, I'm gonna pick the game up after I get finished stream here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it, honestly. I mean, what more can I do with it? It's just a waiting game to finish that last quest, so. Yeah. I'll probably add it like one day a week, maybe two, and then go from there. Oh, yeah? Huh. Yeah, I'll probably add it like once or twice a week, do this one day. Just kind of lessen the GT&H load. I haven't been playing GT&H much the last, like, couple of weeks. As it is. I've been really busy IRL, so. And my sleep schedule is a total disaster still, so. Like, I was going to do GT&H today and do this the other day, but I was so busy I decided to just do it today instead. But yeah, shaker table, I assume, converts some of this and gets more gems, is what I'm assuming. So that would be really, really useful. Yeah, because this is all we get here. Well, like, I didn't really use the lamp poles. I'm sure I'll need to use those. I probably should. Never used the ore analyzer either. I assume it just tells me, like, what it is and how much money it's worth or something. I probably should have been using these roller conveyors and, like, hoppers and chutes and stuff more often. That I didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to try it out then. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end here, and I'll probably do some GT&H tomorrow, and then I'll put this on the schedule for next week. Start doing it. I still haven't fixed my Thaumcraft tower build on GT&H, so I don't know what I'm gonna do on there tomorrow, honestly. Probably just fix more of my old lack of automation is likely what I'll just do. So, because I'm way behind on automation in GT&H, like way behind. All right. So yeah, thank you for dropping by. I'll hope to see you around when I start playing the full version of this. Yeah, thank you. There we go. I had to stretch. I haven't stretched in 3 hours, so yeah. All right, yeah. Thank you for watching. I will hopefully see you on the next one. So, bye everyone. And yeah, I'll put this on the schedule for sure. So, loads of fun. Let me get one more chaos screenshot before I go. Just right up here. Let's see. I just want to do the entire thing, so just save that. Alright, that should have saved. There we go. Alright. And last saved, save now, main menu. There we go. Alright, yep. I will see you on the next one. Alright, bye. And yeah, expect it to be I'll probably do GTNH tomorrow and then do this on Monday. Because I know I'm gonna have to rebuild like everything I've already done, so yeah. And then I'll probably just cut GTNH to like 1 day a week until I get caught back up and finish this. Then I'll bump GTNH back up because I still have ukulele to finish too. I'm thinking I'm getting pretty close to done with ukulele though, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll probably do this GTNH tomorrow, this Monday, and then whenever I stream after that, I'll put ukulele in and hopefully finish it. We'll see. Alright. I'm gonna go get some rest because I am super tired. Alright, bye everyone.